Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So we are a little early. Um, I scheduled it originally for 8:30, but just wanted to hop on here first to see who's going to join, and then we'll get started. Um, so let's see. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. So let's go ahead. Whew. So this is going to be a collective reading. Um, I'm going to do a collective message first, and then we're going to go ahead and jump into each zodiac sign individually. I'm just going to let you know exactly what I pick up collectively as the energy. Just remember that, the collective message, there's certain things that are going to apply to you and certain things that are not. So only take whatever applies to you, okay? So let's go ahead and begin with the collective message. Just time stamping things, guys. Oh, there's this energy, this sense of like things are heating up or things are moving along is what I'm picking up. There is a sense here of almost this when I think of like things warming up or heating up, is this energy of like either something that you guys have been working on or have been waiting on, and it's almost like it's almost like brewing, and it's like it's almost done. Let's just put it this way, where there is a manifestation coming in for a lot of you. There are definitely things that are in the process of being released. So just kind of keep that in mind this upcoming week between today and next Thursday, that there may be situations that are going to appear, let's put it this way, that are going to challenge you emotionally or are going to challenge you to see exactly if you have learned the lesson and to see exactly where you stand. There's a pulling away, whether it's from one person or a group of person or a type of idea or a type of mentality that a lot of people are kind of like just shifting or moving away from. Because I do see a person walking away from something that either felt secured or something that felt like home for a long time. And there is this sense now of just literally just walking away. Um, there's definitely some type of confrontation that is going to happen. Um, and I feel that this is collectively a lot of people are having confrontations to be able to either express themselves or to be able to stand in their own light and to be able to stand in who they truly are. And it's almost like some of you are spending too much energy or too much time trying to defend who you are versus just allowing yourself to be yourself. So just be careful with that, because when you get in this defensive mode where you have to kind of like prove yourself to everybody or prove yourself to a specific person, then it almost feels like it's almost like starting to become like work, and is actually pulling you or kind of holding you hostage. Yeah, there's definitely a need here. Stop trying to, or stop the need or the want of needing to prove yourself to people. It's like they're either going to get it or they're not. They're either in the same frequency with you or they're not. And there is a sense here of a lot of people trying to get, and I get it, right? Because the way that it's coming in is like you see something or you went through something or you experienced something and you're trying to help somebody avoid the same mistakes or the same challenges that you face. But at the end of the day, the only thing that you can do is to continue on living your life and stop focusing on trying to save other people or trying to save this person, because it's almost like this energy that they're in where they're not ready is what I'm picking up. This person is not ready to go inward. This person is not ready to heal, and there's really not much that you can do about it. Hmm. For some of you, I don't know who it is, which zodiac sign it is exactly, because again, I just pulled the water for the collective energy. But there's somebody that has been getting either messages or will be getting messages this week, and it has to do like with birds. Either you're going to start seeing a lot of different color birds, or it's almost like you feel like the birds are directly singing to you, and it's like they're bringing you a message. But it's almost like you're just sitting there, like looking at the birds, and it's like whatever color bird or whatever type of bird that you see this upcoming week. And it's almost like they're coming on either, it's like it's not that you're out or you're searching them. It's like the bird literally comes to you. So it can be that you are, in front of a window and the bird literally flies up to you, or you're getting out of the car and there's a bird that flies right on top of your car or something like that. And it's like, look into the spiritual meaning of that bird and the color of the bird to get the message of something that you have been asking for, some type of clarity, because it's almost like the clarity that you have been asking for has been given to you before, but there is a sense here of you kind of missing it. So this is kind of like a reconfirmation for what you have been asking for. There is definitely somebody that, for some of you, where it's almost like there is a person that, and it doesn't have to be romantically, this can be a parent or a sibling, a friend, but there's somebody that wants to have some type of control or hold over you as to what it is that you can and cannot do, how it is that you behave, like let's put it this way, on social media when you're out. And it's almost like this person is very direct with you, and you're just kind of sitting there like, can I just live my life type of thing. And this may be the person that you're having the confrontation with, because it's getting to the point where it's getting really annoying with how it is that they're trying to control your life. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump on over to Aries. So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has for Aries. Now, these do not have the major arcana, guys, so just an FYI. And we are going to be using the Seasons of the Witch as an advice card. And then we have the Dark Mirror, which we're going to go ahead and look and see what is it subconsciously that is trying to be healed or is trying to be overcome during this time. So let's go ahead and see Aries. What messages do we have for Aries? We have the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and then the Nine of Wands. I'm going to face them towards you guys. I keep forgetting. I always do it towards me. Anyways, with the Four of Cups here, the Knight of Cups, and then the Nine of Wands, there is some type of either conversation that you guys are waiting or wanting to have with somebody in regards to their commitment. It doesn't necessarily have to be love. This can be somebody that you're partnering up with. This can be in work or anything like that. But there is a conversation that is weighing kind of heavy, and that it's almost like it needs to be done. And it makes either you or the other person very uncomfortable talking about this or getting things out in the air. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Hold on, guys. Let me just move this over so that it's not in the way. And again, it may be, if it's in regards to work, this can be like either a bad investment or something that you did that is causing your company money, or something that somebody did that is, because there's definitely a loss. This conversation has to do with a loss of something, either a loss in a romantic relationship or just some type of loss that is being felt. And it's almost like the consequences of someone's action, let's put it this way, caused a loss. And now maybe because of that, this person does not want to face it and does not want to talk. But with the King of Wands here, there's definitely, I feel that they're going to overcome their fear, or you're going to overcome your fear and go ahead and speak to this person. There is a sense here that it's almost like whatever connection you have with this person, whether it's professionally or romantically or friendship wise, There is no saving this. There is no going back. There's, it's almost like there's a trust that has been lost between you and this person. And a lot of you, Aries, may have been fighting yourself when it comes to having this conversation or when it comes to letting go of this person. But there is definitely a sense here of just needing to push through and just needing to just like kind of like it's almost like your emotions are going to overtake this week and are going to force you to come out and say what it is that you've been wanting to say or what it is that you've been wanting to speak to this person about. So let's go ahead and see. Actually, let's pick up the dark mirror. So subconsciously, what is Aries dealing with? Fated to suffer. Calling the storm. And obsession. So there's definitely when I look at this obsession card, and I don't know why I'm starting there, there is a sense here where again a lot of you may be in this energy where you guys are literally obsessing and like overthinking and overanalyzing about this conversation that you have to have with this person, because of the simple fact that you just don't, it's almost like you don't want to face the confrontation with the person, or you kind of just want the situation to end, to be honest with you, without having to go back and forth. With calling the storm, though, there's definitely a sense here where there are times, Aries, where you've needed to speak up. There were times where you needed to stand up for yourself, and there was this notion to you with the fated fate to, what is it, fated, yeah, fated to, is that what it says? Fated to suffer, where you may have thought that it was okay, or that you had earned the way that people were treating you, you had earned the mistrust, or you had earned the betrayals from other. And it's almost like a sense like again you became consumed by that energy where you felt that it was okay for others to mistreat you, and that is something that you need to work through. It's like nobody deserves to be treated anyway. You know, we all have a past, we all have made mistakes or had learned lessons, let's put it this way, but you shouldn't be mistreated or betrayed by people just because of things that maybe you had done in the past. So let's go ahead and see, what is the advice card for Aries? What is the advice card for Aries? The bat, invoke thy power and fear not the hidden. What lurks is coming with undenying change. So again, there is definitely this sense where, you know, whether you want to or not, whatever the situation is for you, Aries, this conversation is going to go down. There's definitely things that are going to be said. People's feelings are going to be hurt, and it is what it is. But there's a sense of you needing to stand up. And I feel that a lot of you, Aries, because you don't know what the outcome is going to be, you don't know exactly how things are going to turn out with this person, even though you know that there has to be a separation between you and this person, that is kind of like what is stopping you from it. You are being guided to tap into the hidden realms of your own subconscious. When bad comes flying into your reading, it is time to peek into the dark caves and spaces. It's time for you to dig into your spirituality, facing the good and the bad and the ugly. Bad advises you to stop trying and start allowing. Allow your intuition to guide you. So there is definitely, again, it's almost like this sense, Aries, where you're definitely in this energy, and I feel that a lot of you are trying to overcome it, where you feel that every time that you have been betrayed, every time that you were let down or whatever it was, right? That somebody hurt you intentionally or whatever. It's like you deserved it, right? And you need to get yourself out of that. There is a sense here of needing to listen to your intuition, needing to listen to yourself, and knowing when it is that you need to stand up for yourself, because a lot of you have not been doing that. So let's go ahead and move on over to Taurus. So let's go ahead and see, what do we have for Taurus? So we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So some of you are either waiting for an opportunity or waiting for some type of offer, and it's almost like you feel it's almost like this energy that things are being blocked is what I'm picking up, and you're spending too much time. I'm just going to say you're spending too much time blaming others for the things that you have not accomplished versus just going for it, because there's a sense here of like somebody almost surrendering, but not in the way of allowing yourself to go with the flow, just almost like just giving up in a situation. If this is in regards to business or your career, or in regards to like love, it's like some of you are definitely in this space of like you just don't, there's something that you don't want to fight for anymore. There's something that you feel that is a waste of time and you kind of just want to let it go, right? But if this is in regards to love, it's like you may still have feelings for the person, or the person may still have feelings for you, so you're having a hard time letting go of the person. If this is in career or finances, maybe it's something that you're very passionate about, but it's like it's almost like it comes naturally to you, but there is there's a story that you're telling yourself that causes you to procrastinate in moving forward, right? If you guys are trying to venture into like starting your own business or something like that, it's like you're using the excuse, and I'm going to put it as an excuse because there's always going to have to be some type of sacrifice, right? There is an excuse here of telling yourself, right? You have embedded in your brain that you do not have enough time to get this started. You don't have enough time to get this off the ground. And in reality, that is what is stopping you from getting to the next level or from achieving anything, not anyone else around you. Right? Because if people are asking you to do this or to do that or to hang out or to whatever, you still have the choice whether it is that you're going to do it or not, or whether you're going to go ahead and sit down or, start working on what it is that you want to do. So let's go ahead and see subconsciously what is Taurus dealing with. Blinded to pain. So we have blinded to pain, the child I was meant to be, and downcast pride. So a lot of you are definitely in this energy where you have to accept that you have been your biggest sabotager. Again, there is this energy of like, well, it's everyone else's fault and not mine. It's because, I'm married, I can't do this. Because I have kids, I can't do this. Because I work, freaking 12 hours a day, I can't do it. These are just excuses. And that's what the blinded to pain is. It's like you're not seeing that what you're speaking out into your life is the same exact thing that you're manifesting. So if you have been saying the same thing for the past year and there is no change, it is because of what you're speaking into your life yourself. The child I was meant to be. There's definitely a longing here for something more, a longing for more than what you have. And we're not talking materialistically. We're talking about like within yourself, what it is that you do. Is what you're doing right now, is it done with a purpose? Are you passionate about it? Because I do feel that you're passionate about something, but it's almost like you're not going for it. You're definitely not going for it at this moment. So let's go ahead and see, what is the advice for Taurus? What is the advice for Taurus? The underworld. Hand over your known. A shift is near. Take a leap. Your journey is clear. I love these cards. So again, Taurus, you're the only person that is stopping you. Nobody is stopping you. You need to go ahead and stop making the excuses, and just start. Instead of saying one day, take today as day one. Whether it is that you just sit down and make a plan, or you're just honest with yourself as to what it is that you want to do. And because the thing is that the longer that you wait, the longer it's going to take you to get there. So with the underworld, the message for this card is about transitioning. It's about moving out of the old and into the new way of living. We've been clearing out baggages for a long time because it takes a long time to clear our ways of doing and thinking that make up our very ways of life. Again, this is about what you are speaking to yourself. What are you speaking over your life? What is but it is time to step through the threshold into something new and different. This can be scary because it means something has to die so that your new life may begin. You are more than prepared to handle the new path, or it wouldn't have been given to you. Embrace the change, loved ones. So there's definitely this sense of like, stop with the excuses, stop telling yourself that you can't do something, stop telling yourself that you're never going to achieve something, or stop telling yourself that you're not good enough, because that is the only thing that is blocking you at the moment, Taurus. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see. We have Gemini 2029. Okay, so let's go ahead and see, what do we have for Gemini? The energy got like mad serious all of a sudden. What are you guys are focusing on, Geminis? So we have the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Ace of Swords. So you guys are definitely working towards something, and it's almost like you guys are definitely this week in this energy of like, when it comes to progression, when it comes to having things that you can physically attain, right? Whether it is success in business, success in a career, financial gain, materialistic things, and it's almost like there is a fear that if you don't go for something now, then it's going to be lost. There is definitely an underlying fear though here that if you don't fight for something at this very moment, it's going to be gone. We have the Page of Cups with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords, right? There is a sense here that you're fighting for whatever this is. Again, whether it is that you're trying to purchase a house or a car or you started a business, whatever it is, there is a sense here that this may definitely be something new. This is a new chapter for you. So you feel like you have to be on guard. You feel like you have to kind of protect it like a baby, because to you, this is your baby, Gemini. So there is definitely a sense here where love is not so much in your energy this week, because you're very focused on something that you're trying to attain. And it's almost like you're on the defense move, like kind of like making sure that whatever this is for you, that it is being protected in a way that is going to allow you to succeed and not fail. Because again, there is definitely an underlying fear of not succeeding, because either maybe somebody may attack what it is that you're doing, or somebody may try and stop you from what it is that you're doing. So let's go ahead and see subconsciously what is Gemini dealing with, especially when it comes to this fear. So we have the Gilded Regret, the Calling the Storm, and then the Fated to Suffer. So you may have struggled when it comes to this area, right? You may have been struggling financially. You may have been struggling with gaining material things. You may have been struggling with manifestation. So there's definitely a fear here that you want to protect whatever it is that you're working on, so that it can actually get somewhere, so it can actually blossom, right? But there's definitely a sense here of needing to go inward and deal with that fear, because that fear may be coming in from a lack mentality, right? These are probably things that you still need to go ahead and kind of deal with, because again, it's like you're putting in the work, you're doing everything that you have to do, but there's also a fear of not wanting to lose what it is that you're working on. Let's go ahead and see what is your advice from the Seasons of the Witch. So we have the Banshee. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. There we go, without the glare, right? This card usually talks about, I believe it's like transformation, if I'm not mistaken, when I was reading the book. And I feel that for a lot of you, this journey or whatever it is that you have started, right, that is coming into like a materialistic gain, right, that you're trying to manifest something, is definitely a huge transformation for you. But there's definitely things that you need to let go of, right? So let's go ahead and see. In a reading, the banshee's cry also means a death, but this death is not physical. It is a symbol, it is a symbolic one. You are facing an ending. However, this will not be easy and you will soon mourn the loss. This ending is long overdue, and the powers that can be no longer wait for you to let go. The choice to end your situation may no longer be your choice. You rejected change, but you can't avoid it. You're holding on to something that no longer benefits you. Perhaps a job that you hate, a relationship that drains you, a place where you do not feel safe. Know that it is time to let go. And when we were talking about that fear card, there's definitely a sense that, again, maybe what is not no longer serving you is that lack mentality, right? Because you're working on something, right, and you see it kind of growing, even if it's growing slowly, it's growing steady, right? But there is a sense here. Hey, Jocelyn. I just got to look at the phone to see who's there because the computer's too far. There is a sense here, though, Gemini, that you have to focus your energy and your passion on what it is that you're working on, and not allow the fear, right, of losing it rob you from actually getting to that goal that you're trying to achieve. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and move on over to Cancer. Okay. So let's go ahead and see, what do we have for Cancer. I did start a little early, guys. So Cancer, what do we have for Cancer for this week? Cancer. Two of Wands, Four of Wands. So we have the Page of Pentacles with the Two of Wands and the Four of Wands. There is, what do I want to say? There's something coming. There's something unexpected coming. There's a lot of wands and in your reading, Cancer. But what I'm picking up mainly is that there's something that, and I feel that it's somebody that is coming. Let's put it this way. Because there's somebody that is is either somebody's coming in with an offer, somebody's coming in with a message, and it's like this person, whoever they are very excited to bring this message or this offer to you. But you, ooh, yeah, your heart is set on something else, right? Regardless of whether this is love or this is relationship, it doesn't really matter. There's something that is being offered, is genuinely being offered to you. It's like either if this is a job offer, it's like you are the best candidate or this or that, or in regards to love or an apology or whatever. But it's like your heart is somewhere else. So when it comes to this offer that is coming towards you, I do feel that a lot of you are going to listen to it. A lot of you are probably going to try to talk yourself into taking some type of offer. But at the end of the day, I don't see you taking it. Because again, it's almost like your higher self, something within you is pulling you in a different direction. And there is definitely a fresh start that wants to start. And it's like, almost like taking this offer is almost like going backwards, if that makes any sense. So let's go ahead and see subconsciously, what is Cancer dealing with this week. So we have the Masquerade, I Won't Cry for You, and Atonement. I hope I said it right. Anyways, again, there is a the way that I look at these cards, especially the way that they came up. Some of you, whatever this offer is, could have been something that you wanted for a very long time ago. And now that it's here, you don't want it. But it's like some of you kind of want to force yourself into taking it. And even though you're not going to take it, but it's almost like this inner dialogue within yourself, like, well, maybe I should, because what about if I gotta wait, like, another year or 2 years to get this? That type of dialogue you're having in your head, right? So there is, but it's like the minute that you try to go ahead and agree to accepting something, Cancer, it's like something pulls you back, and it's like, no, this is not it. Like there's something more. There's more that you want. There's more that you're craving. And getting over the initial battle, let's put it this way, where you're actually trying to talk yourself into taking this offer, is what is going to be challenging for you, because that may just have you kind of like in a clouded type of mentality, or kind of like making it very hard for you to make a decision. And it's like that can trickle, the effect of that can trickle and can have you like doubting everything that you're doing for the next week. Just saying. I feel that as soon as the offer is presented to you, you know that you don't want it. So don't even waste your time trying to talk yourself into it. But let's go ahead and see, what is your advice for this week? Voices. With a tug at the gut feel. With a tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. So there's definitely a sense here, guys, where this week you really, if something just seems off, or if you don't want to go down, you don't want to take a certain offer, you don't want to go down a certain way, don't do it. Listen to your intuition, listen to your guides, because it's either that you're being led to something better, you're being led to something more, and that's why this offer in itself just is not satisfying. Let's just put it that way. This card has come to you as a reminder to listen to the guidance offered by Spirit through your environment. One of the best ways to connect is to go out in nature. Ask a question to the wind and listen for the answer. Perhaps a plant suddenly moves nearby, or something floats on the wind just in front of your face. These are all signs from Spirit to you. So again, if you do end up getting into this dialogue, right, where you're like, okay, I may not take it, then go ahead and spend some time in nature and ask for Spirit to reveal to you exactly why it is that you're feeling this way, or why it is that you're trying to force yourself into taking an offer that immediately, the minute that you hear it, it just doesn't sit well with your spirit. So let's go ahead and see Leo. So I'm just looking at the time, guys, so I can timestamp everything. So what is going on with Leo this week? What is going on with Leo this week? So we have the Six of Wands, Five of Cups in the reverse, Page of Cups in the upright position, the King of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. For you, Leo, this is straight up love is what I'm picking up here. Somebody that were stringing you along, whether it was that they had you in a third party position or not is not the point. This person was definitely stringing you along, Leo, and there is a sense here of like, is this I don't like this energy, that energy of like the in and out, right, 1 foot in 1 foot out type of energy. And it's almost like you guys are in a space of trying to open yourself up to love, right? Trying to open yourself up to new possibility. And then this person is like, whenever you're ready to take that next step forward, this person wants to come in and kind of mess things up for you. And I'm just gonna say it like that. And if you're a cross watcher, oh well, take it as you want. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords in the upright position, again, you're not going to fall for this person's games anymore. You're not giving them a second chance. You're not even thinking about it, even though they are trying to come in forcefully. It's like with the first hello, you're stopping them, right? Why? Because you want more than what they can offer, and you're in this space where you know that this person cannot give you or cannot offer you what it is that you want, right? When it comes to a connection, when it comes to relationship. So you're just saying no. You're just saying no to their half-ass offer. So let's go ahead and see subconsciously, what are you going to be dealing with as this is going down for you, Leo? I've picked out the same two cards. So blinded to pain, I won't cry for you, and atonement. Again, there is a sense here where a lot of you, you're in the space where, Leo, you don't want to be this person, right? Blinded to pain. You don't want to be crying over someone. You don't want to feel like you have to suffer or be in pain to be in a connection. So for a lot of you, even though you're saying no to this person, you do care about them, right? And there is a sense where you kind of have to set very strict hey, what is it, Crystal Beauty? Hi. There is a sense here of like, it's almost like, you know, that if you don't set very strict boundaries with this person, they can sneak their way back in, right? And because of that, I do feel that a lot of you are definitely going to be very strict with, even with this first hello, you're just like, no. It's like you're not even letting them like get a sentence in, but it's because you know what they have to offer, right? Because they come in the same way, and you're just done with that, and you want to be able to open up yourself for a healthy relationship. You want to be able to open yourself up to love, and dealing with this person at any level drains you to the point where emotionally you become unstable. The apples is your card, Leo. And it says, to taste, one must swallow it whole. And beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. All right, let's go ahead and see what the book has to say for you. All righty. What page is it? These are alphabetical order, guys. So you should be right around here. Okay. Oh, sorry, my washcloth is like falling. When an apple appears in your spread, it is a warning to pause before making a decision about someone or situation. You do not have all the facts yet, and there could be danger for you now. Betrayal and deception are likely, so be vigilant. You must tread carefully until everything comes to light. And again, I feel that a lot of you already senses about this person that is trying to come back in, and there is a sense that if you don't keep them at an arm's length, right, if you don't keep the distance between you and them, then you can definitely fall back into their traps. So we're going to go ahead and move forward to Virgos. Alrighty. Oh, my nose is like don't mind me, guys. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see Virgos. What do we have for Virgos? Again, guys, these cards do not have any major arcanas. Just an FYI. Okay, so here we have the Page of Wands with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Six of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse, the Five of Cups in the upright, and the King of Cups in the reverse. You guys are guys are, first of all, you guys are very frustrated, um, very angry with somebody, whether it's love, friend, whoever it is. Somebody did you wrong, somebody did something that you didn't like. You're very angry about it, you're disappointed with this person, either because of their behavior or something that they did towards you, or that you feel that they did towards you. And it's almost like you are in a sense where you're walking away from this person, or you're just, yeah, I do. I am definitely picking up an energy of like walking away from this person, walking away from this connection. Again, whether it's in love or it's a friend or whoever it is, it's like somebody did. And it's almost like, I don't know, because I'm picking up this energy where this person may had betray you, but it was almost like it wasn't intentional. Besides the point, right? It's almost like you confided something in this person, and they were talking to somebody and it slipped. And I really, and I'm not trying to defend a person, because regardless of anything, they should be conscious enough to see, to know what it is that they're speaking, right? But it definitely slipped. I don't feel like this person went out with the intention to actually go ahead and put your business out there, or go ahead and disclose something that you had confided in them. But it happened, right? And whatever it is, whatever betrayal this is, it's like somebody threw you under the bus. It may had started unintentionally again, but it definitely got you. It's definitely putting you in a place where you're not standing for it, and you're cutting this person off, because you're just like, well, you should have known better, right? Whether this person was drunk and, like, started talking about secrets that you had told them, or this person cheated, whatever it was, it's almost like, regardless of whether they did it intentionally or not, it's like they should have known better, is the way you're seeing it, and you're cutting them off. So let's go ahead and see, Virgo, subconsciously, what it is that you're dealing with. Forgetting oneself, anger and change. Do not allow this to consume you, though, to be honest with you. Alone in the world. With forgetting oneself, there's definitely a sense here where, again, you guys, and I tell Virgos this all the time. You guys are always working. You guys are always taking too much on your plate, and unfortunately, when you trust people, or when you open up to people, people tend to betray you, and it is a simple fact, right? With the angers and the change and alone in the world, there is a sense that this is a repetitive pattern for you, where you trust people, you trust somebody openly, and they come in and they betray you, right? But with the angers and the chains, it's like, if you hold on to that anger, right, and you don't allow yourself to heal, and then remember, the healing process is not for them, it's for yourself, because you don't want to hold on to something that is hurting you to kind of keep you stuck. Because if your energy and your focus is on that, right, on feeling alone, on feeling the anger and the chains and the pain and the this, then there's really there's no progression, right? You just stay in that. So there is a sense here of like, you need to forgive, and you need to let go of everything and everyone that has done you wrong. And the reason why I say that, and I'm not telling you to forget what they did. I'm not telling you to go and bring them flowers and become besties, or get back with an ex, or anything like that. No. What I'm talking about is that inner work within yourself, to free yourself from that, and not allow what that person did to you, or not allow that person to have any more hold over you, so that if this person ever comes back around in the future, you can stand on your own 2 feet, and set the boundaries that you know that are needed between you and this individual, or you're able to recognize this type of energy in anybody else that may be trying to come into your life. All right, so let's go ahead and see, what is the advice for Virgo? What is the advice for Virgo? Ritual. Can you feel them? Wild creatures linked by the very blood you will spill into your craft. A ritual of dedication to self, and those who gaze hold fire, but whose whisper carry you softly through the unknown. Okay, so let's go ahead and see with the ritual, what do we have? Reflection, no. Ritual. It is important to take time to honor your magic and the magic of those you call upon. By doing so, you're making a choice. If you have pulled ritual, it is because you are being drawn to honor your magic in a more profound way. You are being asked to explore your power as a witch truly and to find the proper time and energy to develop your craft. Making time to honor each step of the ritual magic through intention is like sending out a beacon saying, I am here, I am ready to own my power as a witch. The powers that will that the the powers that be will notice your effort and begin to give you more powers as a renewal. So there's definitely a sense here, right? Everything, and a lot of people don't like to hear this, right? Everything happens for a reason. There are things that you still need to heal. There are things that when we talk about like that card, what was it? Is it in the top? Forgetting oneself, right? You fall into this a lot. And I feel that you fall into this a lot because you forget who you are. You forget to set your rituals, you forget to have a routine, and you tend to take on too much at a time. So there is definitely a sense here, Virgos, where you need to spend a little bit more time taking care of yourself versus, and like yourself, and I'm talking about not just physically, but we're talking about spiritually and emotionally, and the things that you need to do, and a little bit less time of trying to fix everybody else. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the next. We have Libra. Okay. So Libra. What are the cards for Libra? Spirit. Okay. Ah. So we have the Ace of Cups. Page of Wands in the reverse. The Nine of Swords. There's an old fling. And I say fling, and I say it very lightly. I feel that this is somebody maybe that you were talking to, not so much somebody that you actually engaged in anything. This could have just been a talking type of scenario, right? Somebody that you were maybe, and then something happened though with this fling or whatever, that things didn't take off, things didn't manifest, and you cut it off. But as you cut it off, you're in this energy of like, well, did I do the right thing? And there's a sense of out. I feel that it's almost like you're thinking of reaching out towards this person, but this person ends up reaching out to you. But again, I kind of see like the same dynamic playing out where there's going to be flirting, there's going to be like, little comments here and there, but there's not really going to be anything that's going to actually happen. Because again, this is more of an illusion. There's something that you're trying to run away from. Maybe this is issues within your own connection, your own relationship or something like that, where you want to go ahead and seek something outside of it, right? Maybe this person tells you the things that your current partner doesn't tell you, right? Or this person praises the things that your current partner doesn't praise. So it's more of like a fluff type of thing more than anything else. So, but I do feel that this person is definitely going to be reaching out. Maybe they're missing you. They miss talking to you. And I feel that this person actually does think that they have a chance and actually having something with you, whereas you're taking it more as a joke or as a like kind of like a fun little thing, Libra. So subconsciously, why are you doing this, or why is it that this is happening? We have the colorless angel. Ay, of course. So we have fragmentation and the perchance of to dream. The perchance to dream. Colorless angel and fragmentation. This is a pattern for you. If who you're, then this is something that we're not even going to go there, Libra. This has come out in your reading in different cards in different ways, but it's the same thing. There is underlying trauma issue from childhood or teenage years, maybe sexual trauma, maybe like that type of traumatic thing that you have failed to deal with. So whenever you feel that someone is not, whoever you're with doesn't give you what you want, you go out and get it from whomever and whatever. This is a cycle. This is something that you need to work on. But it's almost like you really don't care, as long as you have somebody telling you that you're handsome and that you're the best man in the world, or you're so beautiful, you're the best woman in the world. That's enough for you to kind of get like your daily high. That's what I feel what it is. It's like you're addicted to the high of compliments of others, but you can't sit in front of a mirror and give yourself a compliment, right? And there's a sense that you can't give yourself a compliment, you can't give another person a compliment, because you don't find yourself beautiful, you don't find yourself handsome, you don't find yourself, it's almost like you find yourself ugly within yourself. And there's a sense here that there is healing that needs to be done. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but it's the truth. So what is your advice for Libra, Spirit? What is your advice for Libra? The candle magic. So we have speak your breath into its velvet. Recite along its spine all that you desire, all that which is will unravel, excuse me. So let's see what the candle magic has to say. No, it has to be before that. I think I know how to spell. No, let me stop. All right, candle magic. Candle magic, know that your intentions and prayers have been received by the powers that be. They know that you are in need of support and are working hard behind the scenes to bring your prayers to life. You do not need to worry, as your intentions will manifest them the time is right when the time is right. I do feel that a lot of you Libras have definitely been in an energy, or have been trying to anyways. Let's put it this way. Some of you could have been praying for clarity on how to let go of something, how to heal from something. And it's almost because with this candle magic, I don't feel that you're trying to actually manifest anything outside of you. I feel that as this situation is reoccurring this week, there's going to be like a moment where you're going to be like, damn, like, I really need to stop this. I really need to go inward and heal this shit, right? And I feel that there's definitely a sense here where you're going to, even if you don't know how to get started or you don't know where to start, let's put it this way, Libra, there is a sense of just like being real with yourself and being like, yeah, I need to do some work, like emotionally, to release this, because this isn't healthy. And that cry that you're going to have, right? And I'm not gonna be physically gonna be crying, but that cry for help is definitely going to be heard, and you're going to be guided into how it is or what it is that you have to do in order to heal. So let's go ahead and move on over to Scorpio. So what do we have for Scorpios this week? I'm not taking all of those cards I want. Okay. All right, Scorpios. 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Who are you trying to communicate that is blocking you? 10 of Swords in the reverse. You're trying to break somebody. 7 of Cups in the reverse, 4 of Cups in the reverse, 9 of Cups in the reverse. And when I say you're trying to break somebody, I don't mean like you're trying to be mean or anything like this. You're trying to get over to someone. You're trying to have some type of communication. Or this is something that you're trying to achieve, and it's like you feel like the more you push or the more you try, the harder it is, because there is definitely with the 9 of Swords, like there's tension between you and this person, whether it's romantically, friend, or whatever it is. There is somebody here not wanting to open up and somebody not wanting to be vulnerable when it comes to the connection with you. I do feel like they listen to you. They listen to what it is that you have to say. Sorry, guys. I'm like, my lips are so dry. They do listen to what it is that you have to say, but it's almost like this. No, it's bothering me. This sense of like they're listening, but they're not like engaged in what it is that you're saying. because it's like emotionally they don't want to give to you. Five of Wands. Yeah. What's underneath that? Yeah. This is one of those situations where it's like it's like a little too late, whatever this is. Um, there's a very stubborn energy of somebody not wanting to collaborate, someone not wanting to work with you, and it all has to do with emotions. It all has to do with or this could be you yourself. Maybe somebody wants to communicate, somebody wants to give to you, and you're just not into it emotionally. I was picking up more from the other person, where the other person really doesn't want to give emotionally. Ignore the dogs. There must be somebody in the backyard or another animal. To be honest with you, it's dark outside, so there'll be deers, there'll be bobcats, whatever it is back there, and when they smell it, they start barking. So let's go ahead and see, what is this going to push you internally, Scorpios? What are you going to be dealing with? And it's getting so hot in here, and I don't think I have a tank top underneath. Whoo. All right. So we have okay. Hiding your true self, obsession, and blinded to pain. Whoever it is that is not taking an offer, whoever it is that is not giving, is causing the other person, which I feel is you, Scorpio, becoming very obsessive. I feel that you're hiding it though, or you're going, or it's like, this is what I'm, there you go. Okay. I feel that in the past, you may have hid your true feelings for somebody, right? This is number 14, by the way, guys. But it's almost like, and the reason for is, there is kind of like this obsession with this person. But it's like whenever you come together with this person, you feel that there's just pain, because it's like there's a part of you that you have to either hide or a part of you that you have to suppress, right? So there is definitely a sense here of like, not, hello, I don't know who came in. Hello, Sierra. So there is definitely, oh my, don't look at my hair. My hair is like a mess because it's like still wet. There's definitely a sense here, Scorpios, where again, whether it's you or the other person does not want to invest in this. It is not because there is no love. It is because of the pain that someone or both of you are still carrying from what this connection had happened in the past. So this can be, healing that you have to do, or healing that the other person has to do, to release whatever it was that occurred between the two of you in the past. Because there's somebody here that is very guarded of their heart, and it's like there's no way that they're going to let you break it again. It's what I'm picking up. So again, we have the voices. We had this for another one. With the tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. So there's definitely a sense where, Scorpios, you guys may feel that, this person, it's almost like, I don't know, there's this energy of like, maybe you feel that you didn't do them that wrong, is what I'm picking up. Like you may be feeling like they're exaggerating for not wanting to take you back, is what I'm picking up. This card has come to you as a reminder to listen to the guidance offered by spirit through your environment. One of the best ways to connect is to go out in nature, ask a question to the wind, and listen for an answer. Perhaps a plant suddenly moves nearby, or something floats on the wind just in front of your face. These are all signs from spirit to you. And I feel that, Scorpios, you guys may have or may feel that you're getting signs from from spirit, or you guys are getting just whether it's in dreams or daydreaming or visions or whatever it is of being with this person. And I feel that's why you want to wear this person down until they give you a yes. Or this is why or this is why you feel so much that this is your person. And there's a sense here of like, take a step back, do not obsess, deal with as to why are you so obsessed with this person, and be honest with yourself what it is that you have done to them and what it is that they have done to you, and ask yourself, can you personally, let's put it this way, really overcome or heal through whatever it was that you did or whatever it was that was done to you. Because I do feel a very heavy energy of a lot of shit went down, and a lot of Miss Zena, mommy's on. I was gonna say mommy's on the phone. I'm not on the phone. So there's definitely here, Scorpios, you guys need to think, right? Because I feel that if you continue with that energy that we first picked up with, trying to wear somebody down so that they can give you a yes, you're gonna get a side of this person that you really do not want to see. Sagittarius 5954. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on over to Sag. So Sagittarius, what do we have for Sagittarius? Four of Swords, Four of Wands, Ten of Swords in the reverse. Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and then now that was some banging outside that I don't know where the hell is coming from. Anyways, ignore them if you can, because they're right by the door. Xena and Buster, but there was banging. I heard it downstairs. With the Four of Swords, with the Four of Wands, and the Page of Swords in the reverse, I feel that the time for waiting is coming to an end for you, Sagittarius. I feel that you guys have been waiting on something. You guys may have felt blocked in manifesting. This is not in regards to anyone else or in regards to love. I do feel that this is more something that you have been working on. I feel that there is this weight that is lifted during this time where things are finally going in the direction that you want them to go. Things are finally looking up. And it's like there is no more waiting, let's put it this way. Because again, it's almost like this sense where you guys were in a space where you felt that you couldn't, right? You weren't going to achieve something, or you weren't going to be able to manifest something, but it's finally like clearing up. And there is definitely like, you had to stand up for yourself, to be honest with you, in some way. And I feel that this standing up was to yourself. I feel that you had this mentality where you would go for things, right? You would get very excited, but then it's like you would allow the self-doubt to kick in, and that would kind of stop you from progressing. But I feel that that is finally being lifted. But again, it's not anyone else's energy, it's your energy. So do expect, is what I'm picking up. Do expect the unexpected to happen this week with certain things that you've been trying to manifest. And it's like it's almost going to feel like it's coming out of nowhere. We have addicted, envious, and forgetting oneself. So again, these are the energies that you're going to be working through as all of this is happening. You need to work through some type of addiction, and I feel that this addicting energy is more of this this negative self-talk that you and I don't say it like in a bad way, because I do feel sad that you guys have definitely been working through it. But it's almost like this sense of like, you with the forgetting oneself, it's like you get lost in the negative self-talk, either because that's what you grew up around or whatever it was, but it definitely brings you down emotionally and spiritually. it brings your spirit down when you do that, and then you fall into this energy where you don't want to do anything. And I feel that that is definitely, I feel like as you're manifesting, as things are coming and coming for the better for you this week, that is something that is helping you overcome that energy and learn to deal with the negative self-talk when it does come along. Potions and spell: a pinch of this, a dash of that. Be sure you're sure before you call. Um, let's go ahead and see potions and spell. Yeah, I honestly, I try to look for the best time to do these videos when I think there's not going to be noise, but it really doesn't matter. Anytime that I choose to do them, there's always something that sets those dogs up. Um, so with the potion and spells, should you receive the potion and spells card, know that you should begin learning the art of potion making and spell crafting. The more personal a spell or portion, the better the chance of a favorable outcome. So when we talk about, spells, and we talk about potions and things like that, right? A spell is something that you write, right? It's something that you're setting an intention for, and this is something that may play along with you this week, Sagittarius, where there is, maybe you're going to sit down and you're going to just start like free writing, right? And it's like you're writing and it's like it's coming from within you, but the way that it comes out, it almost sounds like a spell. And then you decide to light a candle or something like that, but it's like whatever it is that you're writing, it's almost like instantly coming. It's like instantly being manifested. So just keep an eye out for that. If you do journal, definitely keep an eye on the things that you are journaling this week and the things that are manifesting. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on over to Capricorn. There's like so much noise out there. I don't know where it's coming from. Probably the wind now. All right. So Capricorns, what is going on with Capricorn for this week? 7 of Wands, 4 of Wands, King of Wands, 3 of Swords, Page of Cups, 9 of Wands. There's definitely this thing here where I feel somebody's coming in with somebody wants to come in with an offer, but there is a hiding of the true intentions. It's almost like somebody's capable or able to offer you more, but it's like they're withholding back. And it's almost like you kind of like Capricorn, seriously. You're looking at this offer. This offer is definitely coming from, I want to say, it's romantic. With the King of Cups here showing up, and then we have the 10 of Cups. But again, it's like somebody's offering you the bare minimum in a connection or something like that, and it's almost like you're listening to the offer and you're just kind of like in your head, like analyzing it from like a logical perspective and not even like an emotional thing, because again, it's like this person is either hiding their true feelings or they're offering you less than what they know that you want. So this is definitely one of those energies that I feel likes to play a lot of games. They're very manipulated. They have a very manipulating energy. So I do feel that a lot of you Capricorns are just kind of like, you're just going to listen to just entertain, but I don't see you taking this offer. And if you do, it's not going to be for love. It's going to be from a logical point of view. I don't know what it is that you think you're going to gain. Peaceful among the thorns. Forgetting oneself and atonement. Again, there's definitely this sense where there's something logical about this offer that you're considering taking it. But there's a sense here where there's something within you that it's like, you know what? don't even do this to yourself. Even if it's for the logical aspect of it, don't even go down that route, is what I'm picking up. And it is something that you guys are definitely going to have a couple of sleepless nights thinking about it, because there is definitely this energy of like there between you and this person. There's definitely love between you and this person, but whatever it was that occurred, it's almost like it's not salvageable. This is not something that was cracked down the middle that can be glued back in. This was shattered into a million pieces, and I just don't see it. I don't see you guys emotionally being available for this person. And I feel that if the offer was presented to you in a different way, maybe this person is presenting it to you in a logical way and you were expecting a more romantic type of thing. But let's go ahead and see, Capricorns. What is your advice for Capricorn spirit? It's hiding. Coming of winter. It comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. When we think about winter, we think about the things that we worked on, the things that like saving for like the hard time, etc. And I feel that that is kind of like how you guys Capricorns are looking at this as, I don't know. There's just definitely this heavy energy of like just not wanting to invest. When the winter wind blows into your spread, it is time for self-reflection. Failure to learn from your experiences often causes the repeat of mistakes. It is time to review the choices you've made without the opinions of others. What choices made your heart happy? What choices left you numbed or lacking in inspiration? What is holding you back? And what resources could you use more of? Use the answers to these questions like these. Use the answers to the questions like this to get a better understanding of what truly makes you happy and to form a plan to start shifting your life towards the image of your choosing. This card comes with a message to rest. The world will wait for you. Give your mind, body, and soul time to be still. Taking time to recharge is not laziness. It is a choice of supporting yourself. You'll have more strength, energy, and focus to devote time to the things you love when you are rested. Again, I'm just going to say it this way, guys. Yeah, Gemini was done. Gemini was actually the third one done. So if you go back to 20 minutes and 29 seconds, you can find it. So if you rewind, Gemini is over there. So again, this offer, whatever it is like there's just something within you Capricorns that you're just like, I can't. You can't, whether it is that you're reflecting, whether it is that you don't want to go back into a cycle that took you years to get out of, or a cycle that drained you, or somebody that drained you, whatever the reason is for you, you're definitely in this space where you just don't. I just feel like right now, Capricorn, the best thing that you can do, honestly, is just take some time for yourself and literally rest, because Capricorn's like, you're always climbing something. You always want to get to the next level. You're always trying to do too much, and you don't give yourself enough time to just party and rest and just kind of like, and that is what you're being asked to do this week. So Aquarius, and then we have Pisces after. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and then we'll be done. Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and Six of Swords. You guys are now, if this isn't love, it's like there is a connection here that I feel that both parties or like both of you are. I need my stability ball back. Um, I have to inflate it. It was kind of like the air was coming out. So I need to inflate it because this is like I can't bounce in this chair when I get excited. But anyways, there is something that you are protecting, and I feel that if this is in regards to love, it's like the both of you are protecting this connection. The both of you are fighting for this connection, for this love. Um, if this is not in regards to love, it's like there's something that you feel that needs protecting. Either something that you're manifesting, something that you have manifested, something that you have created, and it's like there's this energy of like feeling the need to protect. um so again, it may be that, if you have a business or something like that, maybe somebody's trying to threaten your business, or somebody's trying to threaten your connection with somebody else. This can be an ex on their part, an ex on your part. But there's definitely a sense here of like two people, right? When it comes to love, two people trying to fight for something, trying to fight to keep something whole is what I'm picking up. There is a sense here of like both of you trying not to bring the tension or the chaos from the outside into the connection. But again, it's almost like the both of you are fighting battles left and right, in order to keep this connection going. And I do feel that that has to do, Aquarius, is based on exes, either on your end or their end, that are trying to either start things up, or like trying to get back with them, or trying to get back with you. So there is definitely a sense here of like fighting for a connection. So let's go ahead and see what is happening subconsciously. What is it that you're healing or you're being asked to heal? Where did the card go? Oh, I'm like, because I can't see. Oh, come on. All right. All right, so I won't cry for you. And again, these cards keep on coming out: forgetting oneself and autonomy. So there is definitely a sense here of like, this is new for you, and I feel that that's something that you're probably having a very hard time coming to terms with. The fact that somebody is willing to fight with you instead of against you. So there is something that is being healed during this time, or something that is going to resurface to kind of get healed. This energy of like, it's almost like if this is a connection, you're finally in a connection, a relationship where you're able to be yourself, where you don't have to sacrifice who you are to be with somebody. But there may have still been like lingering emotions or thoughts from the past that may have had you doubt the person that you're with. But I feel that this week they're really going to show you exactly what it is that like what it is that you mean to them, and that they're in it for good. The Banshee. Again, heed the warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. So again, usually when we got the Banshee for somebody else as well, earlier in the reading, and it was talking about letting go. Excuse me, guys. All right. In a reading, a Banshee's cry also means death, but this death is not physical. It is a symbolic one. You are facing an ending. However, this will not be easy, and you will still mourn the loss. This ending is long overdue, and the powers that be can no longer wait for you to let go. The choice to end your situation may no longer be your choice. You rejected change, but you can't avoid it. You're holding on to something that no longer benefits you. Perhaps a job that you hate, a relationship that drains you, a place where you do not feel safe. Know that it is time to let go. A lot of you Aquariuses are going to have to make the tough choice of what it is that you want and what it is that brings you happiness. And this person that you're with, I feel, is in it 100%, but that is going to require you to let go of either people, a job, where you live. Maybe there's relocation, maybe there's a new career path, maybe there is, but there is definitely a crumbling down of something that is no longer serving you. And I feel that you and this person are working together, are going together towards this new, in this new chapter. But there is here a hesitation in your part, right? Maybe you're very close to your family and you don't want to move. Maybe you're very close to your coworkers. You've been there 15, 20 years and you don't want to leave because you don't want to start over. There's something like that. But there is a sense here that as you're looking at all of this, right, you're analyzing, or, this person that you're with is really showing up in the sense of letting you know that you're not by yourself, letting you know that they're in it to fight with you, not against you, which is, again, something that you guys are not necessarily used to. So we're going to go to Pisces, which is the last one. So what do we have for Pisces? Pisces. What time is it? I gotta get these kids to bed. All right, Pisces. All right, so we have the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups in the reverse, and then the Page of Swords. Be careful, Pisces, this week, that you're not doing what is it called, emotional. I can't sit in this chair. I really need my bowl because it's hard to sit up straight. It's easier in the bowl. There is a sense here of I'm picking up like emotional shopping, right? Or getting like overspending, or this can be energetically overextending yourself, overdoing over something. There's something that you're overindulging on this week that you're being asked to watch out for, because this is definitely going to like it's almost like it brings you the emotional immediate satisfaction, but then it leaves you feeling either more drained or more dry than before you started. It leaves you wanting more, but it also leaves you deprived. It leaves you in a state or in a space where you it's like you're getting carried away with something where it's almost like, when, let's put it to the extreme, right? Where you end up not just spending, let's say, the $500 that you were going to go shopping with, but now you end up spending your mortgage, your utility, like your savings, everything. And it's like, how the hell did you go from spending 500 to spending like 20 grand in like one day? But it's like this emotional craving or something, and it's a suppressing something, obviously. But it's like, just be very careful this week when it comes to money and when it comes to overspending, because it's like, by the time you realize that, Pisces, is going to be too late, because whatever it is that you're purchasing, or whatever it is that you're spending your money on, is something that is non-refundable. Let's just put it that way. So just be very careful this week with money, Pisces. The obsession, pain it is that you're trying to avoid. This is a cycle for you, right? There's something that doesn't feel right within you. There's something that you're just like, well, this is a picture that I paint to the world, but inside, like, you're smiling, but inside you're torn apart, you're in pieces. And then it's like you get obsessed with one thing, and it's like you overindulge in it, whether it's something within finances, or it can be it can be like a substance, right? Food, it can be drug, it can be alcohol, it can be anything. But there is an overindulgent this week, an overindulging this week that you need to really pay attention to, Pisces, because again, it's going to leave you feeling even more empty and more dry, more burnt out than before engaging in it. For some of you, it's like, again, the whole freaking thing of like money. Be very careful where it is that you're spending your money, and what it is that you're choosing to invest it in, because there is definitely a loss, like a massive loss of income here being shown this week over like either a stupid purchase or a stupid investment that you're not thinking about it, because you're just kind of like rushing into it just because you have the money on hand. So what is the advice for Pisces? What is the advice for Pisces? The Witch. Grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots, living in the alchemy of self. So again, there. When we were talking about, where is this in the top, the three cards? Hiding your true self, blinded to pain, and the obsession. These are the underlying things, right? The things that you don't want to face, or the things that you have been avoiding to heal, that are being asked to heal. Now, the advice, right, is something that can help you achieve overcoming this. Because again, I would really hate it to see you guys like lose everything that you have because of one bad investment or one bad week, because you don't want to deal with your shit inside of yourself. That would suck. Okay. All right. So with the Witch, oh, my phone is dying. Of course it is. When the Witch appears, believe that you are wiser than you know, and the thousands of years of wisdom from the wise ancient ones are available to you now. If you're finding your path to magic, this card is confirmation that you should continue to explore your craft. If you are an experienced witch, know that it is time to dig even deeper. Perhaps step up as a priestess and start your own coven. This message is even stronger if you have pulled the healer card. So, and this is coming in, and when I'm saying it like this, right? There's something when it comes to this purchase that you're making, Pisces. It may be something that you feel that you need in order to be you, or something that you feel that you need in order to be home. And when we look at the Witch card, right, we look at a way of identifying ourselves, right? And you're, instead of going within yourself to find your own identity, to find yourself, you are instead going outwardly, right? Purchasing things, overindulging in things to try and find what already is inside of yourself. Um, and that's what I got, guys. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you guys for this week. As always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for spending this wonderful, beautiful time with me. And I will see you guys back next week. I will be seeing you on Thursday. I'm probably going to go live around 8 or 8:30. I'm not 100% sure. We have to go ahead and see. The kids are back in school. There's just anyways, again, guys, thank you. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah! Bye-bye. And now let's end this. And end.